A creepy teen stalker mowed them down dead. Their daughter and a little bestie are dead. They're mowed down by a freak at 70 mph because he's angry one rejected him. 70 mph. 70 miles an hour. 70. That's no accident.
One of the girls' electric bikes wedged itself into his SUV.
One was thrown yards and yards away through the air.
Her family witnessed it.
When there's a vehicular homicide and the person intends it, that is not an accident.
I think Maria's hungry. I think we're gonna send her a pizza. Cheer her up. So, y'all know I have a vengeance against this girl for accusing me of sending. I'm gonna call a pizza to her house. Yes, cash at the door. So, Fula, or my dad wants to call you Falula. Don't fool me. Stupid name. You should not have accused me of sending porn, and you should not have dragged me into creating a police report.
That from @VinnyBat118 on YouTube, and that would obviously be the suspect who is innocent tonight, by the way. We're all innocent. We have the presumption of innocence unless and until the state pierces that presumption with evidence that proves the defendant guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. I want to analyze what I just heard. Melissa McCarty, he says, I think Marie is hungry. And he's talking about the murder victim, this little teen girl that has rejected his advances. I think we're going to send her a pizza. So y'all know, quote, I have a vengeance against this girl for accusing me of sending porn. I guess that's the alleged AI-generated nude photos of little girls. You stick a nude body on the head of a little girl, and suddenly you've got a nude of her. He goes on to say, you should not have accused me of sending porn, and you should not have dragged me into creating a police report. This is the little girl he's talking about. Do I have that right, Melissa McCarty, joining us?
You do, and it just is a sample of how vindictive and how fixated he has been on Maria, and having some kind of retribution for what he feels he was wronged. He was live streaming this to his fans on some gaming website of YouTube and TikTok, and he was really giving insight into his psyche months before the incident.
But it doesn't end there, Melissa McCarty. Listen.
Can I get 2 large pepperoni pizzas?
What else?
That's it.
No drinks?
No drinks.
Okay, special card.
It'll be cash at the door.
3835, half hour.
Okay, thank you very much. Bye-bye. Did it. And I have the VPN on, so I can't get tracked. Oh!
Do you hear them laughing? That is from @VinnyBat, B-A-T-T 118 on YouTube. Do you hear them laughing about, I think Marie is hungry and ordering a pizza that she would have to pay for when it got there? My daughter or son, well, my daughter would not be able to find $30 to save her neck if she had to on a delivery. That would not happen. And then she'd be all upset, like, what am I going to do? She'd text me and call me, Mom, there's a guy that wants $30. What am I supposed to do? I don't have $30. So that's what he's laughing about. Oh, and there's more. Listen.
Should I do it? Here's the thing, though. I did that the last time, but the mother saw me pull up in the car, and I got tracked, and the police, did what they did. Should I do? I don't think I should do it.
Again, from @VinnyBat118 YouTube. Did you hear that? Because he is cackling and laughing, John Pizzaro, former New Jersey State Police, this jurisdiction. He's laughing about having a VPN, virtual private network, where he can't be traced, according to him, and ordering the pizza and stalking her online through a VPN. The little friend says you should go to the house and see it pull up the pizza. Bataloro says, should I? Here's the thing, though. I did that last time, but the mother saw me and I got tracked, and the police, did what they did. So he is overtly trying to avoid detection. This guy knows what he's doing, John.
He should be tried as an adult. I mean, obviously, he knows. Look, there's not a lot of people that know a lot about VPNs, but he's doing everything he can do to conceal his identity while terrorizing these girls. Ultimately, that's what he's doing.
Should I do it? Here's the thing, though. I did that the last time, but the mother saw me pull up in the car, and I got tracked, and the police, did what they did.
Dr. Janie Lacey, you're the psychotherapist. I'm just a trial lawyer. Could you explain what is an incel, involuntary celibate? That's usually for grown men. But this 40,000 followers watching him play live stream video games, they watch him play as he trashes the victim and talks about what he's going to do for revenge because she rejected him. What is an incel? What is a baby incel?
Well, when I'm looking at what we just heard, that they have these ability to get these audiences, especially when they become skilled at certain video games. So with the generations, this is a common trend, I would say, that a lot of the gamers can make money off of people watching them, taking tips from them. But there's a lot of commentary that particularly happens when they're gaming. And in these commentary, we're also seeing that we're also getting some evidence. Because, when I think about this, Nancy, that stalkers, they often operate with just this dangerous delusion, as he was. He's talking about the situation at school to his followers, but they also believe they have a right to their victim's attention, hence sending the pizza. And the attention of time and their affection. And when that's denied and they don't accept it, they escalate to when we're looking at all these red flags that we just heard, the surveillance, the digital harassment, the physical proximity threat, the mom seeing him, and the persistence despite the rejection, the restraining order, which didn't stop him. But, the comment I would make there, Nancy, is the most dangerous time for a stalking victim is when they set a boundary, like a restraining order.
Just think about it. To Dr. Priya Banerjee joining us, board-certified forensic pathologist, anatomic pathologist at Anchor Forensic Pathology. Dr. Priya, thank you for being with us. My point, the reason I'm stuck on the bike being hit with such impact that it basically melded to the front grille, what do you think that bike impact, the collision impact, did to the two little girls? One was thrown yards and yards away through the air. But the impact, a lot of people might think it's when she hits that is what kills her. Of course, she could hit her head on the curve, which would kill her, but it's the impact. That's what killed her.
This hits very close to home as the mother of a young girl who's out in the neighborhood. The impact is a huge transfer of force, energy, and that's going to basically crush them. It is, I'm hoping, instantaneous death with massive trauma, such as head trauma or chest trauma. I'm hoping that makes them suffer less as a consolation to the family, but this is beyond comprehension.